Hello and welcome to an exciting in-depth episode featuring the champions in red in our special Christmas feature. I'm Dip Dipianco.
And I'm Isle Estraniero. The Sickle family and the two individual awardees of the Petro Gazz Angels are here to revisit the Reinforced Conference Championship. This is Starting Lineup.
JD! Puts it on top and hits it nice in the back of the
Gold medalist and Olympic champion from Europe.
We start things off with a recap of a crazy up and down season for the champions, the Petro Gazz Angels. And with us today are MJ Phillips, Brooke Van Sickle, and of course, Coach Gary and Lisa Van Sickle. Guys, congratulations
Thank you.
once again for winning the PVL Reinforced Conference title. So, 3 weeks ago, you just won the championship, but I'm sure it's still fresh in your minds. Coach Gary, the last time you were here, you just got to the Philippines too, and you just learned that you will be the head coach of the Petro Gazz Angels. How does it feel now that you're a champion coach in the PVL?
Actually feels pretty good. It was actually a really good experience. Management made it real easy. The girls, we kind of knew all the girls because we watched from Hawaii, and we had a great coaching staff with us, so it made it a lot easier on that journey.
Coach Lisa, in that interview prior to the Reinforced Conference, you mentioned that Filipinos play very scrappy defense. But were there anything else that surprised you about Philippine volleyball for the entire Reinforced?
Probably be just the rallies. The rallies are so long and so exciting, and then the audience, they're so engaged in what's going on, and your ears are like ringing throughout the game, and it's just, you can't help but get into it. And of course it makes you a little nervous if you're down, right? But yes, it's just a great experience. Yeah.
In some games there would be drums
Yes.
in the venue, so I'm sure that also played a factor. Brooke, let's talk about the start of your journey here in the Reinforced Conference. I'm sure it was not the start you wanted to happen for your team. A bit of adjustments for you guys. How would you assess that first part of the tournament?
Yeah, I'd say the beginning of it was a little rocky. We were just still trying to figure out like our groove and our cohesion as a team, and with my parents being the new coaches and just new pieces, like that was our first conference playing with Jules on the court competitively, and it was just really good. And same with Bang too, just a couple extra players on the team that we missed out on with the PVL on tour. But yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it was a good experience. A little stressful at first, but we made it work out. So yeah, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. So very happy.
Finals MVP for MJ Phillips, that we'll talk about it later on. But personally, because of that rocky start, what were the things you personally worked on to be able to create that momentum that you actually showed in the middle of the conference until the end?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Not really anything. I just I guess self-talk. I just kept talking to myself. I gotta be better at blocking. I gotta be up and available to hit the ball all the time. I know. A lot of my teammates, they always give me pep talks, and if whether I'm down or doubting myself, and also the coaches as well. So I have them to thank as well.
How did it feel? I mean, Brooke mentioned that they missed a couple of players in the on-tour, but for you personally, on a personal standpoint, you were healthy throughout this tournament. So how did it feel like? Yes, thank God that you were able to finish the tournament with no injuries. And talk to us about it and just that feeling of being able to play on the court the entire time.
Yeah, it was really, thank you to our PTs, that really, anytime we had aches or pains, they attended to us immediately. And thank you to our coaches too, because whether we say we need some rest or we need to work on certain things, they really listened to us, so it was really helpful.
I'll go back to Coach Gary. That rocky start for sure, were one of the reasons why the win was sweeter for the Petro Gazz Angels. But what would you say was the biggest challenge of the team here in the Reinforced Conference?
Well, at the 3-3 start we had, that kind of put us chasing. So we were, from then on, it was probably the Farm Fresh match. At that point, we started playing better. Even though we lost, we started playing better, and the coaches saw that we started playing better, and we were still testing lineups. But we were pretty much at a must-win situation from Capital on, so we kind of got us prepared for the tournament at the end, because we were kind of if we did not beat Capital, we might not have made the top 8.
Right.
So that kind of, I think, had the team got geared in that aspect that every game was a must-win, and we just got the ball rolling forward and just kept it going.
Yeah, even until the last day of the elimination
Yes.
round, everyone was waiting what the seeding would look like.
Yes.
And so those wins obviously mattered for you guys. Coach Lisa, after the win in your championship back in November 30, you mentioned that, this was an unexpected thing for you when you got to the Philippines. You did not expect at all to win the championship because it's your first time coaching, and there are obviously new things that you're encountering. But at what point in the tournament did you feel like, hey, maybe I'm wrong, maybe we could actually do something good here or something special?
Yeah, I mean, we did start off slow, but we knew we had the tools. Like, we knew we had the players when we would match players, our team to their team. Okay, well, she X's her out and she X's her out, and she's a bonus and she's another bonus, you know what I mean? And so I think, Lindsay got sick and, things like that happened. But then, like you said, Farm Fresh, when all our games, the games that we did lose, they were still close. Yeah. And so we're like, okay, we're playing better. And so it's going to happen. Gary always says, what is it you say? It's not the war, it's the what is it? The battle.
You don't want to win the battle, you want to win the war.
Yeah, the war, the opposite.
Brooke, coaches are saying that the switch happened during the Farm Fresh game. They're starting to see that things are getting better for the team. But in the players' perspective, for you guys, when did the switch happen for you?
I would also say Farm Fresh. I feel like, the games before, it was rocky. And I think kind of during that game, I feel like everyone kind of just flipped a switch and immediately was like, okay, we're done. We got to lock in. Like, we got to start actually playing cohesively. And I think as the games went on, it went very smoothly. We put ourselves in a really hard situation where we're the bottom 3, right, in the crossovers. And, it's just having to reframe. Like, I talked to the team. I was like, hey, guys, like, it's either we can roll over and die or give up, which, no, never an option. But I was like, hey, let's reframe this. Let's look at this in a positive way. Yes, we're bottom 3, but going into playing the top 3, that's just really good competition moving on to the finals and everything in the later part of the season. So I thought, we took that moment and decided to flip a switch and use it to get better, and it worked out. So.
Very important wins for you guys at the latter part of the elimination round. MJ, you also developed a good chemistry with your rookie setter, which I'll also ask Brooke later on because of her TikTok already. It's already going viral, of course. MJ, how does it feel having a newbie come in and establish that good relationship, able to set you up and give you a lot of good points in the games?
Jules is awesome. Honestly, from day one, I think we just really clicked. Volleyball-wise, or off the court-wise, we really clicked. And then volleyball-wise, it took some time in the beginning, but it didn't take, it was really easy after a while. It was just constant communication with Jules, and I just knew she had my back, and I know that she knows that I have her back, and just constant communication all the time.
Now, before we take a break, Coach Gary, because of all the knockout matches, because of all the must-wins, what was the dugout or the training conversation like going into these matches?
A sense of urgency, because we could not lose at that point, right? And then once we got into the single elim, now every game is a must-win. And I think it's for both sides, even the teams that we did play, but I guess we gelled at the right time, and it all worked out.
We're just starting. We'll talk more about the championship later on, but more with the Petro Gazz Angels when we return. Stay tuned. You're watching Starting Lineup. Welcome back to Starting Lineup. We talked about the build-up. Now let's move to the big clash against Zeus Coffee in the finals. Still with us are the Petro Gazz Angels, Brooke Van Sickle, MJ Phillips, and coaches Gary and Lisa Van Sickle. So I'll start with Coach Gary right away.
Yes.
Zeus Coffee, a higher-ranked team. They were smooth sailing from start to finish, but not until the end, until they faced you guys in the finals. What was the preparation like for the Zeus Coffee Thunder?
Well, for one, that was one of our losses, right? And that gave us one of our losses. So that was a little incentive for the team to kind of right that wrong. And then we just talked about the experience. I mean, we're new coaches here, but the team has won championships before. So we said that, in that moment, seize the moment and use that and roll forward. And if we could get the lead on them, that maybe because they're a younger team, that they would feel the pressure. And I think that kind of happened as the match went on. We kind of felt like we belonged there, and they knew how to battle in that situation. So the players, players got to make plays, and they did it when it mattered.
Coach Lisa, when you were strategizing, planning for that finals match, what was it about Zeus that struck you guys as coaches that you think got them to the finals and that you wanted to really plan for in the championship?
Well, they had to be her.
Yes.
Enough said.
She's kind of
How
a
do we
weapon.
stop her?
But we did study her and her tendencies. We did a lot of that. And then the game plan was to put the block. And I think we did that pretty good. Because what did she score, like 18 points or something?
Yeah,
and normally she's a lot more. But
But that's one of already her lowest outputs in the conference.
So I think we did a good job on the net with the blocking. And then you fill in the blanks after that. Then the defense is there. Yeah, they just all around they did good. We told them, you got to believe in yourself. Like it's all about confidence. And why aren't you confident? You guys are winners. I mean, right? Take it to the game. Take it to the court. So they did.
MJ, Coach Lisa said one of the game plans
Nagfi-fist bump
was to,
na
nag-fist bump na sila ni Brooke, but one of the game plans was to slow down, obviously, Anna De Beer, who finished second as a best scorer in the preliminaries, has a lot of firepower. Was that like an extra motivation to you to I'm gonna be that big wall right in front of you?
Oh, 100%. Because all conference or all season, she's been scoring a lot, and I just knew that in order for us to get the championship, we just have to slow her down, and thankfully we did.
So they had Anna De Beer, but you also had Lindsay van der Weide on your side, Brooke, and she was the reason as to how you ended up playing here in the Philippines. Can you tell us a bit of backstory for those who haven't heard it yet, and then tell us about the whole cycle of being able to play with her and win a championship with her?
Yeah, so me and Lindsay, we played with each other for 3 years at University of Oregon, and when I found about how wonderful it is to play volleyball in the Philippines, I actually reached out to her because I saw she played for Petro Gazz, and I was like, hey, Linz, by chance, can I have your manager's phone number? So I messaged them, was able to come here, and just a full circle moment, being able to play with Lindsay again, and it's been, 10 years, something like that. But I mean, it's awesome to play with her. She's super cool on and off the court. She's just that player that I know, she's just going to grit it out. Even with her sickness, her ankle injury, she's just a dog, and she's just going to get on the court and just give it 100% and be super mentally tough. So, I mean, I've played with her in a lot of high intense, pressure moments. So it was not new to us to be able to be in that situation, just high stress and being, having to do our job and do it well. So I think it was awesome to have her, because we're able to bounce ideas off each other and just have really clean cut communication. Just something happens, she looks at me, she's like, okay, you got this deep seam, I'm gonna go out there and hit the ball. I'm like, okay, got it. We just really quick communication. So it was awesome to be able to play with her again.
And Coach Gary, how huge was Lindsay as a reinforced player in this successful run of Petro Gazz in the Reinforced Conference?
Well, like Brooke was saying, we knew she had that grit to her because they played together in college, so we saw that when they were there. And her, I mean, she was sick in those 3 losses we had, she was actually battling the flu, and she had fevers, and it was about a week and a half she went through that. So she wasn't 100%. And then she went down with the ankle, and we were talking, well, that she's done for the rest. And then she battled through it and did all her PT, and beating that dog, she came back and finished strong.
Yeah.
Was putting her in the opposite position intentional,
Yes.
just to take away more of like the defensive, area for her?
So she's a bigger block and it's less movement for that side, so she wouldn't have to pass, because passing you're moving and then you're trying to get outside to hit. So we just figured if she could just do that and get through that match, and then we said if you're feeling better, then we'll put you back on the outside. So it worked in the oppo, and then we flipped her again.
Yeah, she came back after a couple of sets, but you had someone who came in, Bagyong Pablo, as they call her,
yes.
Coach Lisa. How would you describe what she did in that
Typhoon, right? Typhoon
quarterfinal?
Pablo, they call her, right?
That was unbelievable. Like Lizzie went down, and of course, like even me, I'm not gonna lie, on the bench, I was like, oh no. But then, poker face, right? And then here comes Mila comes in, and it was a little rough for everyone. And then we're like, okay. And then all of a sudden, I don't know what happened when she blew up and just started doing everything was working in her favor, and it was like, wow, okay. I know she can do it.
Super typhoon all of a
Yeah.
sudden.
Yeah.
I mean, Myla Pablo stepped up big definitely
Yeah,
in
she
that
did.
game against Creamline, but Jules Tolentino was definitely a revelation here in the Reinforced Conference. Brooke, talk about Jules and just her growth in her first year as a pro.
Yeah, I'd say, she's a rookie, and obviously she's young, so I think it was really good for her to be surrounded by like a lot of veterans. But I'm so proud of her to be able to step on the big stage like that and absolutely just perform really well. And one thing that's just awesome to see is like, not only does she's building confidence as it's going. I really hope like she continue to grow as a player, and her confidence like definitely is much better after winning this conference, hopefully. And just seeing her athleticism is insane. Like, she just is very technical, and sometimes I would accidentally pass balls really bad or something would happen, and there goes Jules, just absolutely saving it, just making really crazy plays at like awesome. Like, she's sliding on her knees, setting MJ. I'm like, whoa, like this girl, like she's good. And it's really awesome to be able to have a rookie setter, and being able to win a championship is absolutely huge. But I'm so proud of her, and I'm just really excited to see how the future goes with her. So
Yeah, and because of the video you posted, we are expecting next conference that she will be kicking the ball, heading
I
it
wasn't
towards
kidding.
you.
Yeah, I'm like, you see, I'm like, she's like one hand perfect.
Yeah, we're gonna look forward to that in January. MJ, what challenged you the most? I guess personally, for you coming back and then playing this whole tournament, was there anything that at one point in the tournament felt so challenging for you playing? Parang natatawa siya, parang meron naisip agad eh.
It's blocking, unfortunately. I find blocking very challenging, especially as a middle, because you're just always constantly moving. You have to not guess, but sometimes you do, because the setters just trick you out, and you have to, after blocking, transition and be up really fast for your setter. So but blocking is just like the thing I struggle with. But other teams, please
Doesn't look
don't.
like it though.
Please don't.
Yeah, and you got the compliments from Coach Lisa. There you go. So, but moving forward, that's something that you want to really focus on in the next tournaments. All right, we'll have more conversations with the champs when we come back. One last part to talk about all the emotions and the celebrations with the Petro Gazz Angels. Stay tuned. You're watching Starting Line. Welcome back. You're still watching Starting Lineup. And still with us are the PVL 2025 Reinforced Conference champions, the Petro Gazz Angels. Coach Gary, Coach Lisa Van Sickle, Brooke, and MJ. Guys, let's talk about the post-game after that championship against Zeus Coffee. The awarding happened. Brooke Van Sickle, wow. Already your name cemented in the PVL, joining the elite club of three-time MVPs. Tell us about this whole experience of winning your third most valuable player and second in the same year.
I was really shocked. I was not expecting it at all. I thought everyone had a really good conference. Everyone was playing really well, so it was very questionable. I'm just really happy to be able to be consistent for my team. I just want to be able to play at my best and just try to be as calm as possible for everyone, and to just make everything easier. Like, the better I can dig balls, the better I can pass, gives MJ more opportunities, gives less stress for everyone else. So I just hope to continue to improve as time goes on, and be there for my teammates. So
from one MVP to the other because MJ, it's your second finals MVP, right? How does it feel to actually also be part of that elite club and to be awarded a finals MVP, a one chance to get that, and it was MVP, and it was you chosen to get that award.
I was shocked still. I don't know. Like, I wasn't expecting it. I just honestly, I felt like I blacked out in that game. Like
You were in the
I
zone.
just I was in the zone, and everyone was just talking to me, and everyone was locking in and making eye contact with me, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna do this, guys. Let's go. I mean, that's just how I felt, and then they just gave me the energy and confidence in order for me to do what I did on that court.
Yeah, all smiles receiving that trophy, as you can see, raising it up. And your teammates cheering for you. Coach Gary, talk us through about the emotions after that win in the dugout when you guys were already together behind closed doors and just a team. How was the mood like winning that championship?
Sense of relief. Because, like I said, at 3-3, it's a rough start.
Yeah.
A lot of doubters out there. What's happening with the Angels? And, it's something going on that we don't know about. But it's just, a lot of relief. The girls work really hard. They put, a lot of time and effort, like all the teams did. But when we're there with them and we see what they do, they're a little banged up, still playing. And it's such a short, especially when we got into the playoffs, it's like every 3 days you're playing and playing. So it's hard to recover.
Yeah.
So for a lot of them was just trying to, get ice, get treatment the next day after, and not really push them too hard. And just to see them go through that, and then by winning it, it was just, I don't know, such a satisfaction for me as a coach to see them get it. So that's about it.
Did you see who cried the most in the dugout? Who cried the most?
Jules.
Yes.
She was really,
so good.
Relief.
yeah, because she was always, even after matches, she'd tell me, Coach, I was stressed. And I kept trying to tell her in the match, Jules, you gotta have fun, right when she's walking out. It still should be fun. I want you to be focused, but have fun. And she did.
That's why she told us she would look at her ates and ask for advice. And
Yes.
they all
Just
say,
breathe.
breathe.
Yeah.
Yes.
Coach Liza, first year as a coach here in the Philippines, a championship right away. What's the biggest learning so far?
We're still taking it all in, honestly. But you know what? I was really surprised. Not surprised, because Filipinos are known for their hospitality and everybody's so nice. But when we first started practice, I would tell Gary, wow, they won't even let me pick up a ball. Like the girls would run and cut me off and grab a ball. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not supposed to pick up a ball. Or we walk into the room and they grab a chair and put a chair up. I was like, oh, wow, you guys are so nice. But yeah, I mean, what an experience. I got to say, we're still, every morning we wake up, we're like, wow, I still can't believe we won.
Yeah, in a span of 3 months of being in the Philippines,
Yes.
or
Yeah.
less even, going through all these big moments. Brooke, you're enjoying the holidays right now, on vacation here and there, but what's next for the Petro Gazz Angels? Are the plans already intact for how you will prepare for the All-Filipino?
No official plans yet, just rest, recovery, soak in the win, soak in all, our hard work and what we're able to accomplish, and just recover our bodies as much as possible. Let the mind rest also from all the stress and gray hairs that we gave each other from the stressful preliminaries. But yeah, just to have a good time, enjoy family time. Holidays are always a special time of the year, so yeah, just.
Yeah, and when you're back, ready for more championships, MJ?
Hopefully.
Yeah. Congratulations, Brooke, MJ, Coach Gary, Coach Lisa.
Thank you.
Well deserved, and get some rest. Happy holidays. Advance Merry
Holidays.
Christmas to you guys, and thank you for joining us, and see you in the next PVL conference.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Aya Lestraniero.
And I'm Dip Dipianco. Merry Christmas, everyone. This is Starting Lineup.